Hi, and welcome back to my channel, where every day we explore the beauty and wonder of God's creation. Join me as we delve into the spiritual lessons we can learn from these magnificent creatures. Macaques are highly social animals, living in close-knit communities that provide support and connection. This mirrors the importance of Christian community and the call to live in harmony with one another. Jesus says in John 13 verse 34, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another." This verse emphasizes the command to love one another, reflecting the interconnectedness and support seen in macaque communities. Just as these monkeys thrive in community, we are called to foster love and unity in our Christian fellowship. Macaques are known for their problem-solving abilities, using intelligence to navigate challenges. This teaches us about using our God-given intelligence to solve problems in our lives. James 1 verse 5 encourages us to seek God's wisdom when faced with challenges. It says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Much like the macaque's problem-solving skills, we can rely on divine wisdom to navigate the complexities of life. Macaque mothers exhibit exceptional care for their young, emphasizing the importance of nurturing relationships and protecting the vulnerable. Psalm 127 verse 3 says, "Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from Him." This verse acknowledges children as a gift from the Lord, emphasizing the value of nurturing relationships within families. As macaques care for their young, we are called to cherish and protect the precious gifts God has entrusted to us. Macaques demonstrate adaptability to changing environments, teaching us the importance of flexibility and trust in God's guidance during transitions. Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. This verse reminds us to trust in the Lord, seeking His guidance in all circumstances. Much like the macaques adapt to changes, we can navigate life's uncertainties by relying on God's wisdom. Macaques engage in playful activities, reflecting the importance of embracing joy and finding delight in God's creation. Proverbs 17 verse 22 says, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." This verse highlights the healing power of a joyful heart. Like the playful nature of macaques, we are encouraged to find joy in our journey, knowing that a joyful heart is a reflection of God's goodness. Macaque social structures include clear hierarchies, demonstrating the importance of discipline and respectful submission to authority. Hebrews 13 verse 17 tells us to obey your leaders and submit to them, for they are keeping watch over your souls, as those who will have to give an account. This verse emphasizes the importance of submitting to authority figures. As macaques follow their social structure, we are called to respect those in leadership positions, recognizing the accountability they bear. Macaques exhibit resourcefulness in finding food, teaching us about the importance of relying on God's provision and being good stewards of resources. Philippians 4 verse 19 reminds us, "And my God will supply every need of yours according to His riches in glory in Christ Jesus." This verse reassures us of God's abundant provision. Similar to macaques resourcefully obtaining food, we can trust in God's promise to meet our needs. Macaques display cooperation in tasks such as grooming, emphasizing the value of working together and supporting one another in our Christian journey. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up." This verse underscores the strength found in cooperation. Much like macaques working together, we are called to collaborate, knowing that together, we can achieve more and provide mutual support. Macaques exhibit behaviors that suggest gratitude, teaching us the importance of expressing thankfulness for God's blessings in our lives. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18 reminds us to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. This verse encourages us to give thanks in all circumstances. Reflecting the grateful nature of macaques, we are called to cultivate a spirit of gratitude, acknowledging God's goodness in every situation. Finally, macaques engage in periods of rest and relaxation, emphasizing the biblical principle of observing rest and setting aside time for Sabbath. Exodus 34 verse 21 tells us, 6 days you shall labor, but on the seventh day, you shall rest. Even during the plowing season and harvest, you must rest. This verse highlights the importance of observing rest. As macaques rest in their cycles, we can learn from God's design for Sabbath, recognizing the value of rest and rejuvenation in our lives. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more content on the beauty and wonder of God's creation. Comment below and let me know what object lessons we can learn from macaques and which animal you would like me to discuss. Thanks for watching.